At West Hall, Emma found herself alone, enduring the scrutinizing gazes of two white officers as they examined her vibrant backpack, adorned with colorful patches from around the world. Unbeknownst to them, her father, the United States ambassador, was on his way to confront this blatant act of injustice. Emma stood at the bus stop, a tall, poised young woman with a rich brown complexion and short, curly hair framing her composed face. Her backpack was a tapestry of global experiences, each patch representing a unique memory from places like Paris, Tokyo, Rome, and Cape Town. Her understated yet sophisticated outfit, dark trousers, a crisp white t-shirt, and a silver pendant shaped like a globe, echoed her love for exploration. The pendant, a gift from her father, symbolized their shared passion for discovering new cultures. As Emma waited, her serene expression masked the tension she felt under the occasional suspicious glances from passers-by. She had long learned to maintain her composure, but the unease lingered. The stillness was broken by the approaching footsteps of two officers. Sergeant Holden, a burly man with a commanding demeanor and a hardened gaze, led the way. He stopped in front of Emma, his voice dripping with condescension. "What's in the bag? Kind of heavy for someone like you. Got anything you shouldn't have?" Emma took a steadying breath, her face remaining calm despite the unease bubbling inside. Holden's cold scrutiny was unrelenting, his words void of any attempt at civility. Officer Rich, younger and jittery, stepped closer, his eyes darting over her backpack. His tone carried a thinly veiled accusation as he asked, "What's with all the foreign stuff?" Emma's mind raced, carefully choosing her words. She was acutely aware of how her appearance shaped their assumptions. What they didn't know was that her father was just minutes away, ready to address this injustice in a way they could never anticipate. The gathering crowd's murmurs grew louder as the officer's interrogation continued. People slowed their steps, some stopping entirely, their faces reflecting a mix of curiosity, concern, and disapproval. Holden, now aware of his audience, straightened his posture and spoke with an air of mock authority. "Come on, don't keep us waiting," he taunted. Emma, summoning her courage, unzipped her backpack and laid its contents out for all to see: meticulously organized notebooks, a weathered book on world history, a personal journal, and a collection of small souvenirs from her travels. Each item a tiny compass, a beaded bracelet, an amulet from a faraway market told a story of her rich, multifaceted life. Holden's sneer deepened as he rifled through her belongings. "What's the point of all this?" he jeered. "Do books even matter to people like you?" His words struck like a slap, but Emma stood her ground, replying firmly, "I worked hard for my education. My family values learning." Her response was cut off as the officers dismissed her with a wave, their contempt palpable. The crowd's murmurs grew louder, smartphones now raised to document the scene. The air was heavy with disapproval, but no one stepped forward to intervene. Emma felt the weight of their judgment, her dignity slowly stripped away. Suddenly, a sleek black SUV with diplomatic plates pulled up to the curb. The polished vehicle gleamed in the sunlight as it came to a halt. The door opened, revealing a tall man in a sharp navy suit. His every movement radiated authority and calm determination. It was Emma's father, the U.S. ambassador. As he stepped onto the sidewalk, the atmosphere shifted. Holden and Ridge froze, their faces pale as recognition dawned. The ambassador's piercing gaze swept over them, his displeasure unmistakable. In a firm, measured tone, he asked, "Would someone care to explain what's happening here?" Holden stammered, We were just conducting a routine check, sir." Ridge chimed in nervously, "Nothing personal. The ambassador's eyes narrowed. "I sent a directive to the local police about avoiding discriminatory behavior. This is unacceptable," he stated, his tone low but heavy with implied consequences. Turning to the crowd, he addressed them with authority. "If anyone recorded this incident, please send the footage to me or the police department. This behavior will not go unchecked." His words were a promise, resonating with everyone present. Holton and Ridge exchanged panicked glances, their earlier bravado replaced by visible shame and fear. Their attempts to justify themselves faltered, leaving them looking small and unconvincing. Emma, who had felt humiliated and alone just moments earlier, now stood tall, her heart swelling with pride. She looked at her father with gratitude, the weight of the injustice lifting as she realized she was not alone. This moment had transformed her. No longer would she silently endure discrimination. She now knew she had the strength to stand up for herself, backed by the unwavering support of her family and a belief in justice.